nearly 150 service members from Maryland remain unaccounted for in Southeast Asia, and the effort to bring them home continues more than 40 years later. And this is just a fraction of those who are still missing from our country. And so the event today to fly the POW MIA flag is an important one to reflect on those 150 members from Maryland who are still missing, but also a time to reflect on the fact that there are so many brave men and women who are serving us today and obviously throughout our history as our great country. And so I hope that when folks see the POW MIA flag, when they go into county facilities, they will reflect on both those brave men and women who still have not come home, but also all of our veterans in the history of our country and who are serving us today.
As a veteran myself, I tend to forget the importance of those who made the ultimate sacrifice, and particularly those who were prisoners of war who are still missing in action. It's one thing to have a loved one come home, all but with an amputee or in a box, and that's a cruel way of saying it. But it's another thing not to know. Is my son, my husband, my wife, my daughter still alive?
We live in a time where too many of us have grown detached from war and detached from what it means to make great sacrifice. That's why we support the resolution before us to fly the POW MIA flag at our county buildings. Flying this stark yet vivid flag allows us to remember the harshness of battle and the pain felt by families who were or are missing their loved ones.
This is indeed an especially significant day, and that we are gathered to recognize those who have been POWs and MIAs, but also to recognize those relatives and friends who continue to seek a return or at least a full accounting of their loved ones.
Of the many things that have happened with the work of this organization was the establishment of this flag. An MIA wife in Florida decided that the organization needed a symbol that other people could see. So she contacted a friend who owned a flag factory in Florida, and it moved on there until one was established. A number of people added to the design, etc. And in March 1989, it was an official League flag flew over the White House for the first time.
Free, say it!